Hey everybody, I am Scott Stanton, the original Tombstone tourist, and if you can't tell, it's Christmas time here, just outside Providence, Rhode Island, and we're in a cemetery known as St. Anne Cemetery. It is a very large cemetery, and we are in Section 9, and we are 5 plots from the road, and this is the Marfeo monument for William, also known as Willie Marfeo. Now, Willie Marfeo worked for the crime family, the Patriarca crime family, here in Providence in the 60s. Now, there are 2 things that will get you killed in the mob. Number 1 is disrespecting your mob boss, the head of the family. That would be Raymond Patriarca. Or you could fail to pay him the tribute money owed to him. Now, the Marfeo brothers, William and his brother, who's just 100 feet over to my right, they ran very successful dice and card rooms, made a lot of money, and they paid Patriarca 25%, I believe, if FBI records are correct. They paid that as the tribute money. Well, in the mid-60s, they got a little big for their britches and said, we don't need them. We can do this on our own. 1, you just disrespected him. So what had happened was Raymond didn't like that. He thought about hiring a hitman. He talked to some people, the Animal, Barboza, and a few others about taking him out. Things got worse. They escalated. The police came in, the state troopers, and they said to Raymond, look, you need to control your people. Because the agreement was they paid the state troopers and other law enforcement agencies off so they could do their illegal gambling operations, as long as it wasn't spilling out in the streets and being obvious. Willie Marfeo here failed that, and he was getting very brazen about his operations, and finally state troopers just came in and smashed up one of his organizations and seized everything. The underboss for Raymond came out and said, look, you need to knock it off. And he told him to go F himself. And with that, the gauntlet was thrown down. Willie retaliated by opening even more card rooms and dice games. And he also failed to pay his gambling debts to the Jewish bookmakers who were in bed with Raymond Patriarca. So, in 1966, I believe it was in the Kitchen Corner restaurant, he made a surprising appearance. At this point, he knew his life was in danger. He holed up in his house, but he decided to go out for lunch one afternoon. And a lone gunman came in to the Kitchen Corner Cafe restaurant and told everybody to go in the back room except Willie. And he pushed Willie into a phone booth, asked him where the money was. He said, I don't have any, and it didn't really matter. He died of sudden lead poisoning right there in the restaurant. Now, it's interesting to note, his brother took over his operation. Now, what are we going to do? Let's go visit his brother over this way, and we'll continue the story from there. So here we are. We just walked 100 feet over. This is the final resting place of Rudy Marfeo. And after his brother, Willie, was gunned down, what did Rudy do? Took over the operations and didn't change anything. He did the same thing. He doubled down. He disrespected Raymond Patriarca, and he didn't pay his tribute money. So what happened? He's out shopping for groceries with one of his associates at Panoni's on Picasset Street in downtown Providence, and he is gunned down right there. His associate took a shotgun to the face. They're both dead in Panoni's, and you would think that would be the end of it. But that's just the start of the downfall of the Patriarca crime family. Turns out, between the testimony of the animal Barboza and wiretapping by the FBI, and the FBI was crooked out of Boston, and the state police were on the take, and regardless of what you believe in the FBI files and whatnot, Raymond was convicted of conspiracy to commit murder for both Rudy and Willie. He went to jail, prison, and the family kind of fell apart from that. And if you have any questions, I did a very, very quick summary of the murder of these two gentlemen. If you come to my website, The Tombstone Tourist, I have direct links to the 10,000 pages of FBI files on the murder of these two people, as well as the downfall and the wiretapping of Raymond Patriarca. My website is thetombstonetourist.com, and we have interviews, we have documentaries, all go into wicked detail on this event in mob history. Again, I am Scott Stanton, the original Tombstone Tourist. Thank you very much, and you guys have yourself a great day.